Hello everybody and welcome to Centerville High School for a huge matchup, regional semifinals between the Mason Comets and the Centerville Elks. Huge game tonight, Comets 16-0-1, undefeated in conference play. The Centerville Elks 16-1-2, and so it's a one-loss team and no-loss team. I'm Evan Amazon and I'm joined by Lucas Kuhlmeyer. How are you doing, Lucas?
I'm doing good, Evan. I'm really excited for this one. Two really good teams, two undefeated teams. And it's going to go home. It's always fun during this time of the year. Should be a good game.
All right, super exciting. 16 teams left on the year, and last year these two teams played, and Mason had a win over Centerville, 2-0. Like you said, last week, Carroll, Mason, huge win, 4-3.
Mason Centerville, both boys and girls varsity, they played each other last night. Obviously, Centerville got the win over that. Both have a combined record of 65 wins, 3 draws, and 6 losses. In the past 3 seasons, they've combined for 8 conference titles. Mason 2-1, that's when they lost in 2018. So both teams, both programs, very successful in the recent years.
All right, it's not only 2 of the best programs in the city, it's 2 of the best programs in the state. So here we have the bracket, other teams left. So the winner of this game is going to get St. X and Sycamore, 2 teams that the Comets have played this year with a win over St. X, 2-1 I believe, and I believe they beat Sycamore by a couple goals as well. Yep. So
it's going to get tough during this time, you know. All the teams left are all undefeated teams or very good teams, so, you know, it's a big game.
Yep, so the Comets coming in the first round, 5-0. Win over Middletown, and then a 1-0 win over Coleraine. That was a game that shouldn't have been that close, considering the Comets beat them pretty good the first time. And then Carroll with a 4-3 win as well.
Yeah, this right now, this was their game when they won the GMC title. That was a 3-0 win over Coleraine. Austin Erickson got the goal. Luke Brogan had a bag of brace, had 2 goals. This is when they won their 3rd GMC title in a row. That was earlier this year.
Yeah, Comets getting it done consistently every year and trying to win state for the first time since 2013.
And not too long ago, last week, just a 4-3 victory over Carroll. That was, you see right there, Max Brogan get the goal. That was a 4-3 victory over Carroll in overtime. Kevin Wren had 2 goals in that game, and right now you're seeing the highlights from that game. That was last Thursday. This was the game that made Mason win the district title. And you're seeing right now the game-winning goal. Jacob drove down the sideline, Kevin put it in for the 4th goal in overtime, and that led to a 4-3 win for Mason. Yeah,
Kevin Wren, Jacob Bouchot, 2 guys pictured there, big scores. Kevin Wren has a 2-goal game on the year. You just saw right there, and a 4-goal game earlier in the year against Oak Hill. So, and Jacob Bouchot as well. He's the leading scorer for this Comets team. And so 15 goals, 18 assists on the year, so 2 of the big players.
So we'll be back with this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. And we're going to send you the commercial here for the playing of the national anthem. Super excited and can't wait to see what happens.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
Hello everyone and welcome to ICRC TV Sports. 3-pointer. Got it! In for the Comets score. Win! Comets win! Yeah!
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Hello everyone and welcome to ICRC TV Sports. 3-pointer. Got it! In for the Comets score. Win! Comets win! Yeah!
This is ICRC TV.
We're live again, about to start this one. Of course, the 1 seed Centerville Elks, 16-1-2 on the year, and the 1 seed Comets, 16-0-1. Comets at the GMC, and Centerville Elks out of the GWAC Greater Western Ohio Conference. So it's going to be a huge matchup, and it's going to be a great game, and I'm looking forward to it. So Lucas, the Comets haven't lost a game this year. So what do they need to do to stay undefeated and advance to the next round?
Well, all year long, they've dominated the game. You know, they've controlled the game, they've possessed the game. You know, I think one of the few times last game versus Carroll was one of the few times where they weren't dominating the game when they had a 3-0 lead. Unfortunately, they blew it in a 3-3 and eventually won a 4-3 in overtime. But, you know, that game, Love, Lance, St. X, Moore are examples of teams that have been the toughest teams they played this year, and they haven't been able to control the game. But Mason, they've stayed strong, compact, and solid defensively throughout all of these games. So I think if the defense is solid of this game and their attack has been what they've been doing all year long, which is scoring goals, then they should be able to get a positive result here and move on to the next round.
We're seeing the fields, seeing the teams take the field right now. Comets in the white and Centerville Elks in the black. So it's going to be a great matchup in store. And for the Centerville Elks, I don't know if we touched on this before, but they have the top 3 scores, and not only like the top 3 scores on their team, but the top 3 scores in the GWAC. So 3 guys, like this team scores a ton of goals. They average 4.4 goals a game, and you're going to see a lot from Rohan Dihinra, number 7. He's their leading scorer with 19 goals on the year, and Jacob Bouchot from the Comets with 15 goals.
Looks like it's must have been all senior lineup for the Mason Comets. Looks like Cameron Donor, Max Bogan are going to be the wings. That's been a couple of times they've changed from starting to not, and that's Austin Erickson, another senior, one of the 3 captains on this team, who's going to have the kickoff.
Erickson, I believe, had a goal against Carroll.
Yep, from the PK spot.
So Comets underway, starting with possession at the beginning of the game. This regional semifinal game, 16 teams left. Trying to advance upfield. That's a pretty good D, but Comets able to retain it.
It's a good ball there from Gabe.
Comets able to keep it in bounds, trying to kick it toward the middle, but easy save for Centerville. It's their goalie, number 0, Luke Shrevers. He's only a freshman, so a freshman goalkeeper for the Elks, and I believe a sophomore goalkeeper.
A lot of young goalies in these playoffs. Have you noticed that? You know, Zach Cochran, a sophomore goalkeeper, Will Schutte for Coleraine, a sophomore goalkeeper. Now we got a freshman goalkeeper for Centerville.
Schutte had some. He had some remarkable saves both times they played Mason. Mason only was able to beat him 1-0 in the second round. Now
Good
Comets
from Jacob.
trying to get something going, but Centerville is going to take it back. It's Drew Bocher. And Bocher's going to try to find his man downfield. So Centerville is able to get it back.
Drew Bocher was a former FC Cincinnati Academy player, along with played with Gage Foster. Unfortunately, Gage is injured for this game, so it wasn't able to compete against his former teammate.
That's unfortunate for Foster and the Comets. He's a pretty good forward on this team, a junior. But fortunately for him and for the Comets, he'll be back next year and hopefully strong as it's Bouchot. Oh, and there's an open man. Oh, and almost a goal right there for the Comets.
Good save there from the freshman goalkeeper.
That was a great ball.
That was a good ball from Jacob Bouchot. He was able to take on his man, and it was good for him to be able to turn and find Max Brogan, who was just wide open in space.
And Brogan's able to get it back. Brogan using his speed. He's going to take another crack at it, but this time that's too wide to the right.
We'll get a replay here. We'll see Jacob just takes on his man. It looks like a defender just falls down. That's good. Good pass to find Max Brogan open. And it looks like he's deciding whether to go near post or far post to that. Instead, he tries to go near post, and it's a good save from the Centerville goalkeeper.
You got Shrevers, the freshman. Nice save early on. About 3 minutes into this one. And now Centerville trying to get a shot of their own, going the other way. Comets have a lot of guys back. And it looks like they're able to get it back.
Excellent defense there from Micah. I believe that was Drew Borchester on there dribbling down that left-hand side.
And it's going to be, it looks like it was out of bounds there. It stays in. That was a good save by 23, Caden Combs, junior for the Elks.
We haven't seen Micah up as Ford does so much, but it's only 4 minutes in this game. You know, that's Mason's playing style. They like to get Micah and Luke Ben Scooter up and as almost like another secondary wingers, just to bolster the attack even more.
Bouchot's going to lose that one out of bounds, and Elk's going to get the ball back. Looks like that's Max Brogan able to tip it. And they're clear by the Comets.
Oh, that's another good turn there from Jacob.
Another good ball. Comets able to keep on the bobble there. Then Shriver's going to run out and fall on top of it.
It's unfortunate from Cameron. That was good from Cameron. Able to use his body right there to possess the ball on his man, but he just takes a really big touch there, and unfortunately couldn't create a dangerous opportunity for the Comets.
That was a smart play by Shriver's going out retrieving that ball before it was too close to the goal.
Looks like Centerville have really enjoyed most of the possession here early on. That's something we really haven't seen at all from this year from the Mason Comets.
The Comets always seem to hold the ball. Now it looks like they got a pretty good shot opportunity. Kind of came out of nowhere, but wide to the right and too high.
Looks like I think the Comets defense were thinking he was offside there. Ball over the top, and looks like he stayed outside, and unfortunately he was able to put that shot on target for Centerville.
McReynolds looked to be the defender behind for the Comets, but that was pretty close right there, yeah. That kind of opportunity came out of nowhere on that play.
Oh, what the call is.
Looks like is there someone a little bit shaken up for the Comets.
Looks like Joey Lensick's a little shaken up after that play.
Joey Lensick, the senior back for the Comets. So if he's okay. Looks like a contact.
Yeah, contact popped out of his eye.
That's not a fun feeling, Lucas.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, he's been so good for this team this year, Joey, senior center back. You know, he started for most of the year. Only for a little part he did not, but you know he's been they call him the enforcer for a reason. He's been very solid, especially against Coleraine a couple weeks ago in the playoff game. He was spectacular.
Unfortunately, he's gonna have to get subbed out to deal with his contact
Coming on the pitch for Mason, number 20, Dylan Gallagher.
Number 20, the senior Dylan Gallagher is gonna take his spot at the left back.
Yeah, it looks like Luke Bensker is gonna move in to play center back for a bit. And Dylan Gallagher is gonna move out to left back until Joey can get his contact situated.
Let's hope that goes okay. Now the Comets on a goal kick here. It's going to be Marlowe. Big kick to the left side of the field. Now the Elks get it back, trying to go on another run. It's great defense there.
That was good defense there from Gabe. I think that was Drew Borchester again, who went on that really long run. Max is going to be called here to do a little more defensive work.
There's Combs trying to do it all himself here. He gets it to the middle. And it looks like, is that Marlowe again?
Looks like that was Erickson that time.
That was Erickson, yeah. Erickson, Marlowe. Centerville's had some opportunities. They haven't had many looks, but they've had the ball fairly close to the goal. And Erickson, Marlowe, those guys doing a great job.
Good turn there again from Jacob.
And now Comets with an opportunity here. Oh, and a great save by Shrevers. Freshman playing like a senior so far.
That's another really good ball from Jacob Bouchot. Last time it was to Max Bogan, this time it's to Cameron Donner. That's a good time from Jacob. That's an excellent ball. Good run there from Cameron. And it looks like unfortunately, he just hits it right at the goalkeeper, Shrevers there. He doesn't go far post or near post on that shot.
Bouchot could easily have 2 or 3 assists already in this game.
Good corner.
Ooh. Close there. It kind of head right into the ground. Shrevers able to get another save.
I think that was Gabe Marlowe who got up there on that header.
Unfortunately, just hit a little bit too far down. But Shrevers, that's about 4 saves already. We're not even 10 minutes into this game. Here's Combs now.
This is very unusual for a Mason game. Centerville just playing back and forth and switching the field, passing through the middle. And usually this is Mason doing that. Centerville's had a lot of possession here early on.
Comets have had a few shots, but yeah, like you said, time of possession, especially over time, is super important. Centerville does seem to be controlling it.
Yeah, you might wonder if that's Coach Combs' game plan, maybe to sit and counter, maybe. And if that is, it's worked really well. You know, they've had a couple good shots with Max and Cameron on the wings, and they've really tested the goalkeeper early on.
Now looks like Ben Scooter's going to take this throw in for the Comets. And now it's ball's in the middle of the field. It's kind of a dangerous spot, but Comets able to clear it.
Looks like that's Lensick who's checked back in.
Now the Elks controlling possession here.
Good pick up there from Adam. I think you can hear the coach on the Mason other side of the field. They're saying it's too much time. They're having too much. Centerville's having too much time on the ball. Just to pick, they need to pick up the intensity and really try to win the ball.
And then across there by number 10 for the Elks. That's Thomas Maley, the senior midfielder. A little bit too strong on that, but that was another decent look by the Elks. They were in position for a while there. Now Marlowe's going to take the goal kick again.
Mason's trying to do what Centerville has been doing and try to bail it back. Look at Jacob Bouchot coming back defensively. Oh, that's awesome.
Jacob Bouchot, who's playing defense, offense, he's getting it all done tonight.
And what a ball.
And another beautiful ball. Oh, and what a play by Bouchot. Almost had an opportunity there. Shreevers comes out and gets a touch on it. He's able to deflect it, but wow. What defense and what a pass there.
What a pass. We always love to see a big striker come back and do some defensive work. And he comes back, he puts a perfect tackle on the Centerville player and puts the ball in. And Cameron, unfortunately, couldn't chip the keeper there.
That's about the fourth opportunity for the Comets already.
And it's all been created from Jacob Bouchot. Usually he's the one being on the end of those opportunities and the one trying to finish them.
Yeah, a lot of times you like to mention goals. Bouchot 15 goals first in GMC, but he's also first in GMC in assists with 18. So he's equally as good as passing as he is at scoring. He just doesn't get as much recognition for his passing.
You saw that in that playoff game. They missed him really when he wasn't starting due to he had a little knock injury. Had Nolan Fitz and Nolan did really good that game, but you just tell they missed Jacob up there because Jacob's such a clinical striker and he has been all season long.
Centerville on the far side of the field trying to keep it in bounds, and they do. And now looks like Comets able to get back possession.
Oh.
I thought that was Sam McKee with a little bit of a bad pass there, but that was a good hustle to get it back.
Yeah, it's not the best pass, but it's a good read there from, I think that was Drew Boschger again, who was able to pick up that pass.
And a clear by the Comets. It's going to stay in. Oh, and he's going to take this one off the head, and looks like the refs are going to blow his play dead.
Yeah, it looks like Gabe should have cleared it there, and he got a little hit off the head there.
That's Andrew Nangle, senior midfielder for the Elks. Gabe making sure he's okay. That's definitely a scary sight in soccer. That's one of the plays you could maybe get a concussion on. But
yeah, you never like head injuries, but it seems to be all right. I wonder what the ref's talking about Gabe there. Gabe's just trying to clear the ball.
Yeah, that was just an unfortunate accident, but
that would be a foul. Number 15, Colin Gottrin.
Or, yellow card or anything like that. So.
Yeah. So he's going to get subbed off here for a bit, and looks like the ball's going to get back in play. Mason's going to have possession.
Now Marlowe with the free kick. And it's over everyone's head in the hands of Luke Shreevers. Thomas able to get it back.
Good turn there again from Jacob. Not a good pass.
Good job getting the deflection there. And the ball goes out of bounds for the Comets throw and trying to play fast here.
That's good control.
And cross in, but not a lot of people there. And then Shreevers again. That's another easy save for him.
Pretty decent baller from Jacob Bishop, but Cameron did, unfortunately wasn't able to get on the end on that.
Like a little bit of miscommunication there.
Looks like that was Austin there fighting the Centerville midfielder, trying to win possession of the balls and go for a Centerville throw-in.
Cross in the middle by the Elks. Easy save. That's right to Zach Cochran. That was Caleb McComas, junior for the Elks. On the shot there.
Yeah, like you said, Zach's the only non-senior starting tonight, and he's a sophomore goalkeeper.
Yep, sophomore and freshman goalkeepers.
That's better there for Mason.
You take! Here we go! Go!
A little bit too far away. Looked like that might have been Harrison there.
Yeah, it's a little too casual there. I don't think Austin and Adam on the same page there. And Austin was caught a little flat-footed there.
It looked like that was Combs trying to clear a little bit of space there, but way over the goal.
Good attempt there. From I believe that was Combs there. Excellent bend on that ball, but it was a little too powerful there to put that shot on target. Yeah, it's actually Jude Borchner. Actually,
number 18, Kevin Wren.
He's been the dangerous man so far this game for Centerville.
Bocher's going to be all over the field, kind of similar to Bouchot for the Comets. Both those guys have had some opportunities early on, so you can capitalize first. Is there anything you think the Comets need to change up with their formation or anything right now, Lucas?
No, I think it's too early in this game, and they've had a couple good opportunities with Bouchot, Max, and Kevin in the front three. Really, I think the only thing that needs to be better is that their midfield three of Sam, Adam, and Austin need to pick up the intensity a little bit. As first half, it's been a little too casual, and I think Centerville, you can tell they've really been controlling the middle of the field a lot early in this game.
Like you said, Centerville doing it again there. And out of bounds for the Comets throw. It's going to be Mick Reynolds.
Caleb, bump to your right, 2 steps.
Mick Reynolds trying to get it upfield to Bouchot.
Good.
Almost able to get it, but swarm of defenders there, able to take it back for the Elks.
Play. Hey, can we bypass there?
And stays in. That was a good job by Centerville to keep it in the far side.
Looks like a substitution happened while we had a replay. Looks like Kevin Wren Jr. Comes in for Cameron Donor on that left wing.
Wren, he can generate a lot of goals coming off the bench for the Comets.
Yep. So last game against Carroll, had 2 goals. His first goal, he just dribbled through the whole team really and put that side netting. And the second one, he finished his run, and Bouchot was able to put that ball in the center. He was able to finish. He's been really good all year long. Really, he's been one of the standouts coming off the bench and sometimes starting for this Comets team.
He's going to be a huge piece next year. He's only a junior now. So it look like they're going back and forth in headers here.
A couple headers back and forth.
Give him a monkey in the middle.
Good clearance there.
That's a little bit of a dangerous position.
Looks like maybe the flag went up for offside, maybe? Let's see what the call is here. Maybe a foul.
Free kick, Mason.
Marlowe's going to take the free kick, as usual. Off the turn. Gauntlet trying to get a lot of yards on the throw-in, and they get another one. So just like that, they're just advancing in on throw-ins. And
so winner of this game will face St. X or Sycamore. Whoever advances in. The Masons played both of them. Obviously, Mason got that 2-1 win. We were there broadcasting that game over St. X, and that was probably one of their best wins of the season. That ball's going to...
Right, for sure. At the time, St. X was 2 in the state, and the Comets were 3, so they were an underdog in that game and able to knock off St. X, and that really kind of solidified them as the 1 seed. That was a huge win.
Yeah, that was a good turn there from Centerville player. Good clearance for once again. And touch on that. Yeah, that was a very good win for the Mason. That's probably one of the biggest wins in their program, recent history. And Sycamore as well. They did beat Sycamore 4-3 early in this year. So, if Mason does win this game, they will face a team they've beaten both this year. But in these playoff times, and it's 2020, and it can be anybody. Especially those two teams are both very good quality teams.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive that Sycamore is able to get here. Sycamore actually beat Loveland. I believe it was 3-0. Like last week, and Loveland's the only team that Mason wasn't able to beat this year. That they tied 2-2 on that senior night game, and so that's really impressive for Sycamore to be able to knock off Loveland. So Sycamore St. X is going to be a very interesting game as well.
Looks like Nolan Fitz is going to check in here from Max Brogan, and Nolan, one of the most versatile players on the team. He can play pretty much anywhere. He really can play pretty much all 11 positions.
He's even played goalie for the Comets this year.
Yes, he has. He's going to come in that right wing.
It's really important to have a versatile guy like that on, not just in soccer, but any sport. Just a guy coming off the bench and just do whatever the coach asks of you.
Mark! You got to scan to see when he's coming!
Elks clear it there.
That's a good one there from Centerville. Looks like they're going to get Luke Benscooter here for a foul. Looks like a couple of both players are just down on the ground there. Might have been dangerous play, but not really sure what the call was there.
It's going to be a little bit of a dangerous position for the Comets here. Free kick from the far side of the field.
Yeah, it's a dangerous opportunity here for Centerville. They're going to try with the sense of set piece.
Number 21, Drew Bedker.
It's going to be Bocher.
That's a good ball. That was a really good win there from Gabe Marlowe.
Yeah, easily could have been a goal there for the Elks.
Yeah, set pieces is something Mason's kind of, if it's been one weakness in their defense that has been excellent all year long, it's been set pieces. We saw against Cole Rainco weeks ago, they did the long throw and tactic, and it gave Mason a lot of trouble. Good there from Kevin.
Kevin Wren trying to get upfield.
Cut there from Jacob.
And now Bouchot trying to find an opening. Bouchot and Wren, those guys have worked very well together this year, especially throughout the playoffs.
Cut there from Austin. Good shot there from Nolan.
That Fitz going to take a crack at it. That kind of brought Shrivers by surprise there.
Yeah, that's actually there from Austin. He comes all the way up from center mid, trying to keep this attack alive, and he was able to. Good little cut there. That's the right passer to find Nolan, and he lines up for the shot. It's a good save there from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Shrevers had about 3 nice saves so far.
Yeah, you would say Centerville's had most of the possession and probably have controlled most of this game, but Mason have had probably the better opportunities between the two teams with their counterattack tactic that's really been working out for them in this game.
Centerville hasn't really had any like big opportunities so far. I feel like it's been Mason with a lot of goals and Centerville with the ball, like we're saying.
Well,
Thomas trying to get another opening, and Shrevers barely able to beat Bouchot to the ball. Yeah, Centerville's had a few looks, but they haven't really been quality looks where you really have a chance.
Yeah. Bouchot's so good. He's so good at putting pressure on the defenders. He's so good at playing his back towards goal, and you can see right there, he just pressures the ball, never gets up on the play, and causes the goalkeeper to clear the ball out. Another good ball.
And again, Shriver's barely able to beat Bouchot to the ball by a half a second. It's about the third time this game.
It's good doing there from Adam.
Unfortunately, Elk's able to get it back. And Cochran's able to fall on top of it there for a Comet save.
It's a good ball from Jacob, and Jacob just unfortunately just couldn't get on the end of that one. And Shrievers was able to get the ball, and that's Micah. This is early on. That's a really good ball. Look at Jacob. He just never gives up on this play here. He forces the player to pass it back to the goalie, and he almost just gets to the ball there before Shrievers does.
Yeah, it was a little bit of that was kind of a casual pass there by the Elks. Mark Bolliner, he didn't really think Bouchot had a chance there, but he's one of the fastest players on the field day in and day out. So
I've been liking what Mason's been doing the past 5 minutes. They pick up the intensity in the midfield a lot, and you can tell in that little span of 5 minutes they really had possession of the ball there in the midfield.
yeah, Combs seems to lose it there, but Elk's getting it back on the deflection.
That's a good one there from Nolan.
And Shrievers with no pressure, just able to pass it back out. So the regional semifinals, Division 1. Comets trying to win state for the first time since 2013.
Now out, Nate! Nate, clear that space, we play imitated!
Once again, looks like Centerville has gotten more possession of the ball here. It's good there from Adam. And that's a foul. Yeah, I think that's Drew Bolcher again. It's a frustration foul. It's a good one there from Adam. And kind of just drags his hand there for a bit. Yeah, just kind of holds his arm back there for a bit.
Yeah, kind of frustrated out there. And over Centerville Elks parents, you kind of hear them yell from up here. They weren't happy with that call, but Comets to the ball on the far side.
Oh, look at that from Jacob.
And Bouchot is able to stick with it, battling back and forth. And unfortunately, he loses it there. And was that a foul on Bouchot?
He's so quick with the ball, good cuts, and I think and just skill moves and everything. And unfortunately, he just fouls a Centerville defender there. But that's excellent work there in the court from Jacob.
It might have been a frustration foul as well. So yeah, back-to-back frustrations, fouls in the span of about 30 seconds. But Bouchot almost able to win that. That'd have been pretty impressive considering there were a lot of Elks defenders around there.
Come on, Mark!
Looks like another Mason subs here. It looks like that's Luke Brogan. Brother Max Brogan. He's also a sophomore.
Number
He can
10,
get in
Thomas
this game.
Bailey. Number 22, Isaiah Massey.
Brogan, he's a fast player, and he's able to
Number 4, Luke
he's able to get a few goals every so often, and he's a pretty good defender, especially only being a sophomore as well.
Very versatile as well. He can play pretty much anywhere out wide, left wing, right wing, left wing. Looks like Jay Bouchot actually, surprisingly enough, has went out on that one. Looks like they're going to probably move. I believe that's. Let's see who they're going to move at that striker. Looks like they're probably going to move Nolan at that striker. And looks like Luke Brogan's going to take Nolan's spot out wide right.
It definitely is a little bit surprising with Bouchot coming out. He's a leader in this Commons team with goals and assists, and I wonder if they're just trying to rest him a little bit, and I'm sure he'll be back in shortly.
Yeah, rest, and you got to remember he was dealing with an injury not so long ago last week, and even against Carroll. Oh, he's going to win the ball there.
Oh, and the goalie out of the net. And a pretty good opportunity by the Comets, but unfortunately, 2 Centerville defenders there able to get that out of bounds. But, man, the Comets had a good chance there where Shrievers nowhere to be seen.
Mason just had to take a quick corner kick there, try to get the Centerville Elks players off guard.
The Comets are trying to go fast on those throw-ins, corner kicks.
Yeah, it looked like the Centerville defender was wanting a foul there on, I believe that was Kevin Wren who went ready to win the ball.
Our Comets again trying to generate another goal.
Looks like that's actually Max Brogan who's checked in as well. It looks like he might have checked in for Kevin. Yeah, this is good there from Max. He just fights, and there's no foul there. He just beats his man, and Shriver just comes out and completely misses the ball. Yeah, that's good there from Max, and he was able to earn a corner kick there.
Corner kick, Mason.
Yeah, he's able to get around his man there.
Brogan.
Shivers comes out, just doesn't get the ball.
Yeah, that was pretty good D by Jude Rindler.
Max
Only
gonna take his corner
sophomore
kick
for the Elks.
It's a good ball.
And Shriver's able to go up and get that one. So again, another decent opportunity. The Collins have had a lot more opportunities in the Elks recently, and a lot more quality opportunities as well.
Yep. For Elks, they've had a pretty good first half, I would say. They've had a lot of possession of the ball. They just got to find a way to push shots on goal. They really haven't tested Zach Cochran at all, really, in this game.
Yeah, this Comets back line is very hard to get quality looks on as well, especially with Gabe Marlowe back there.
So I was wrong, actually, that Kevin Wren is still in the game. Looks like Adam Winterhalter is actually checked out. Looks like Nolan's probably going to drop as one of the three midfielders. Max at striker, Kevin's going to be out wide left, and Luke Brogan is going to be out wide right.
So two Brogan brothers in the front for the Comets. Now it's going to be Max Brogan, the senior, with the corner. Comets had plenty of opportunities. Let's see if they can convert on one. And it looks like, unfortunately, not this time. Oh, Brogan trying to save it, and it will stay in bounds. Impressive effort there.
Off his face, and he's able to save it there. Looks like Austin's going to try to do a long throw in here.
Trying to find someone in the middle. Looks like that's
Sam
McKee. Oh, and close there. He just didn't really have much of an angle. That was a pretty good look, though.
Yeah, he tries to cross that inside the 6, really. Try to generate a tap in. And Sam, that's a really good. Here's a throw in from Austin. Good clearance there from the Centerville defender. Sam's able to pick that ball up. Was able to beat his man there. Gets across and just takes a deflection and for a corner.
And now Comas just not trying to cross it in, just get it back out.
Let's get that showed. He's back in.
That's a good sign for the Comets.
Wow, looks like Ben Scrooge just slips there.
Unfortunate, but he's able to get back into the play. But looks like there was a foul.
Looks like Marlo fouls Drew Bushler there. Try to stop an attack.
That's going to be a free kick for the Elks. That's going to be Caleb McComas. Most of the players at the 10-yard line. Here's McComas. Trying to get it right in the middle. And good defense again by the Comets, able to clear it. Now McComas again.
That's a good there from Kevin.
A great defense by Kevin, able to just step in front of it and take a big hit. But this Comets defense, I feel like it is playing with a lot more intensity than they have with the first 10 minutes in this game. They've definitely gotten a lot better. Elks just haven't had many opportunities all game. They had a few at the very beginning, but other than that, they really haven't had much.
Yeah, but they've still been possessing the ball, and that's all you can ask for, really. They just really have to try to generate it on goal, chances on goal. Sloppy touch there.
A little bit lazy play, and Luke Brogan using the speed to get the ball. Almost an opportunity. Comets stole possession.
Looks like Bichel's going to be offside there. That was excellent there from Luke Brogan, able to win that ball, but he just couldn't find Jacob Bichot there. If he was able to find Bichot on that pass.
Yeah, there's kind of a slow pass there.
Yeah, you didn't see before this, but if Brogan was able to find Jacob there, he would have been in for a one-on-one, the keeper, really, because the way Brogan intercepted the ball, if Brogan passes that ball anywhere forward, then Bichot's going to be in on goal there.
And a Bichot one-on-one is it's a pretty automatic play. It's about as automatic as you can get for the Comets. And out of bounds there. Elks really haven't tested Zach Cochran too much.
We've only had one or two saves in this first half, and they've been shots from very far out.
And Shrevers has probably had about 6 or 7 for the Elks. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Shrews had to come up huge a bit, especially early on in the first half. Max and Cameron really tested him early on there. Mason, they still consistently try to generate some chances.
Yeah. Both these offenses have been a little bit quiet for the last couple minutes, it seems like, but I feel like we're going to get that first goal soon.
It's been a very good first half, I would say. Both teams are, you can tell it's very equal. You can tell this is a playoff game. You can tell this is a regional semis. You can just tell both these teams have been undefeated all year long, and these are both two very quality high school teams. Wow.
Now an out of bounds there, unfortunately for the Comets, unable to keep it in.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there from Joe. You see what he's trying to do there. Unfortunately, the ball just gets away from him.
Centerville
So
Elks
bracket again, the winner of this game will play the winner of the 2 seeds St. X and 4 seed Sycamore Aviators.
It's 4 very quality teams there. Ooh. That was a very dangerous opportunity there from Centerville.
Yeah, they've had a couple of those off corner kicks that have been close, and Marlowe was able to get a good save on the other one. And then it's going to result in Elks throwing, but
yeah, that was very dangerous. Unfortunately, a Centerville player couldn't get on the end of that one. That was a very dangerous opportunity. And looks like Drew Borcher again is going to fire that over the bar.
yeah, Bocher's done that a couple times this
Coming
game.
onto the pitch for the Elks, number
But
23, Caden Combs.
Throws the ball in. It's a good header back for him, and he just can't get the ball down. That's his left foot, probably his weak foot.
there was a lot of traffic there, too, about 5 Comets defenders around him. Definitely making that shot more difficult. Comets trying to get an opportunity. With under 8 minutes left in the first half, tied at 0. It's been a pretty evenly matched game so far.
You know, what we've seen from Mason, they've consistently started the same amount of players and consistently brought off the same amount of players off the bench. You know, you don't see them usually early in the regular season. Everyone would come off the bench, or most players would play. Now you only see maybe 3 or 4 different guys come off the bench, because the farther you get in the tournament, the less probably everyone's going to play, and you're going to have to depend on guys that have been producing for you the most all season long. It's a good ball there. That's a good header away there from Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe Marlowe, he's doing a nice job in that kind of middle back position. And the center back, he hasn't allowed really anything all game. He stopped everything on like every opportunity he's had. There's McKee trying to get it upfield. To the far side. Comets able to just like keep it there. And McKee just trying to get this one upfield.
That was good footwork there from Ben Scooter. Hopefully they're going to call a foul there on Centerville. It's good there from Nolan as they get his body in front of the man. They're just going to be fouling there. He's able to win that, and he just comes in from behind and just takes him down there and looks like Mason.
Oh, and a close opportunity on the play, and then Streevers again on the dive.
Looks like they play a quick calm off guard, and that's Kevin Wren dribbling in. That's a good shot. Unfortunately, that's a really good save there from the goalkeeper. Kevin was trying to go on the far post side, netting on that shot, which is what you should always do if you want to try to put the ball in the back of the net.
Kevin Wren's been scoring all throughout the playoffs for the Comets, trying to get another one there, close on that. And another close opportunity for the Comets. Now here's Luke Brogan.
Good ball over the top. Looks like Bichotte's going to be offside there. Yeah, I would say Mason's had the better chances of the 2 teams in the half, but Centerville definitely has had majority of the possession. We get a look here, and looks like he's probably just offside there. We don't have the best angle to show there, but it looks like Bichotte's probably just offside there.
Under 5 minutes left in this first half. 2 1 seeds going at it. Comets out of the GMC, and Centerville Elks out of the GWAC. Both these teams won their conferences. I believe Centerville actually tied with Beaver Creek, and Beaver Creek was the only loss on the year for this Elks team.
That's pretty impressive. Beaver Creek's a pretty good team. Although that's your only loss all season long. That's very impressive.
And the Comets, of course, undefeated. So these teams coming in with a combined 1 loss on the year. And Centerville with 2 ties as well. And the Comets only with 1 against senior night against Loveland. It's been an absolutely remarkable season for both these teams.
It was almost strange as well. Last game, Mason haven't conceded goals in like 4 straight games, and they didn't concede 2 in their first 2 playoff games. And then against Carroll last week, they conceded 3 unanswered when they had a 3-0 lead. And that's very unusual this team. And a couple of those goals were kind of weird goals. The second goal was a cross from midfield that just went over Zach's head, and the third one was just a sloppy play. But early on in this game, Mason they continued to have a strong defense.
That's sometimes the toughest thing in sports when you're up 3-0 and then they tie at 3-3, but the Comets are able to keep their head up. They could have easily kind of just quit on that game and said, oh, we don't have the momentum. But they were able to come back and win in overtime on the Kevin Wren goal. So the Comets, it just kind of shows the mental toughness that this team has.
And they fought towards the end as well, which is all you can ask for your team, too. You tell they left it all out there.
You're fine. Halfway. Good, you're fine.
And Centerville's done a very nice job of building out Mason's pressure when Bouchard or one of the wingers haven't been able to possess the ball. They've been very smooth and with their playing of the ball and passing of the ball.
Now the Elks trying to get an opportunity. Very good. Just kind of sliding save there for the Comets. Elks in position as his first half is kind of winding down. Let's cross in. And
that's going to find Centerville player. All in.
Oh, and a pretty good opportunity off the goalpost. Just a little bit too high.
That was the best opportunity of the
And
game.
Caden Combs had a really good look there. That's definitely the best look of the game for the Elks.
Leaves it. It's a good ball in. It's a bounce, and it's just a bad bounce of the ball, and he side foots.
2 minutes and a half.
Tries to head it for a diving header, or tries to inside the foot. Maybe he was able to put that shot on the target.
Substitution for Mason.
All likelihood it would have been in the net.
Winterhalter.
Just puts it over the bar.
That's a break for the Comets there. That's the best look the Elks have had all day. The Comets have had plenty of opportunities where they could have scored in Centerville. That's one there that they'd want to have back. Now here's McKee trying to get it upfield, trying to get one last opportunity for the Comets.
So that's Luke Corbin there trying to win the ball there. Good time from Sam.
Oh, a little bit of a soft pass though. Now the Elks going the other way.
So that's Drew Bolsher again and intercept that.
Yeah, out of bounds on the play. Well, Joey Lunsing on the play. It looked like he kind of got knocked over there, but it's kind of incidental contact.
Looks like Centerville wanted that to be a throw in there, but instead it went off Drew Bolsher there.
Comets trying to go fast as usual. Now it's going to be another throw in for the Comets. Under a minute left in this first half. Comets trying to get something going if they can. The clock is ticking down here.
Well, that was a good opportunity there. Some more precision there from the Centerville defender.
Now Combs. Send it on the field and a good clear by Marlowe. See if the Comets will try to get one last scoring opportunity. Or if these teams will just be content to let the clock run out.
5,
So that's going to take us to halftime.
3, 2, 1.
So end of the first half, 0-0 right now. Comets and the Elks tied. In this regional semifinal matchup, only 16 teams remain. The winner of this game will get the winner of St. X and Sycamore. So 0-0. Comets a lot of opportunities at the beginning. and the Elks had a great opportunity late, but none of these teams able to capitalize. Two great teams here, 2 1 seeds, and be sure to stay with us for the second half of this game. It's going to be a great ending.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
100 years ago, the League of Women Voters was founded by suffragists who believed in the power of women to create a more perfect democracy. Throughout the last century, we've never stopped moving towards a future where every person in our country is empowered to play a critical role in shaping our democracy. Today, LWV activists throughout the United States are working to expand voting rights, ensure fair representation in government, and push for a more equitable and just political system. This progress is in our DNA, just as our founders did 100 years ago. Today, our activists are shaping the future of voting rights in America. See how their story could be yours.
Hey, sports fan! Did you know the OHSAA is among the national leaders in social media? Check out the OHSAA's social media platforms for news, tournament information, accomplishments, helpful links, and all the items available in the fan guide, including photos, DVDs, and publications. Check out OHSAA Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And who knows, you may be the next featured face.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
And restore pride. We are people working cooperatively. Our typical client earns less than $14,000 annually and cannot afford the critical repairs they need to safely live at home, where they desperately want to be. Our services truly change lives, one repair at a time. Our professionally trained staff, along with 25,000 volunteer hours annually, has provided more than 280,000 services for low-income, elderly, and disabled homeowners in our communities. Every service makes an impact. Homes we service have an increased sales price of 10%, and even the value of surrounding homes increase upwards of 3%. Our energy conservation services save clients an average of $300 a year. These total savings from all customers equals over $200,000 in outstanding energy bills paid. With safer living environments, almost 50% of our clients reported improved health, and many are seeking medical attention less frequently. By living healthy at home, over $54,000 in state and federal funds can be saved annually for each client that does not need to move to assisted living. PwC's impact is more than just dollars and cents. Stable homes create stable families, which means children who are moving less frequently can achieve higher academic success. We are an investment in the future. More people living safely in their own home paints a brighter future for everyone, but we can't do it alone. We need your help to continue to build a brighter future for the entire community. Give back and get involved at pwchomrepairs.org.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it. Get it. Get it.
When you bring Goodwill Fund, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
Yo, Scott. Hey. I'm heading out, man. You want to ride? No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom. Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long. You know, I think I'll just... Dude, are you okay? You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed. Yeah. I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home. Smart man. Did you see how the dog was looking at me?
Matty Bear with a three-pointer, and we're going to a third overtime. He's in for three, and he's on fire tonight.
Oh, my God. Three-point attempt, and it is good. A half-court heave. He gets it to go. Up to Del Bello. She hits the three.
ICRC TV Sports.
Just about ready to get the season underway.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC TV.
Welcome back to the second half with the Comets and the Elks. So High School Hoops returns to ICRC on November 20th with a great Eastside matchup between McNick and Milford. After the Thanksgiving break, you can live stream high school basketball more regularly at ICRCTV.com. The first chance you'll have to see the Marymount Warriors on ICRC will be Friday, December 4th when the Comets host Lakota West. You can stream more high school sports anytime on demand at ICRCTV.com. Yep, so a lot of fun basketball stuff coming out. 28th annual Southwest Ohio Basketball Official School. So if you're interested in becoming an OHSAA OHSAA basketball official. The Southwest District Athletic Board will be hosting the 28th Annual Southwest Ohio Basketball Official School, the only OHSAA approved class of its kind. Participants must be at least 14 and attend all 5 class sessions held between November 18th through the 23rd. Pre-registration is required. For more information, call 513-563-2755 or email swdoc@fuse.net. That's FUSE.net. And you can register for the classes at officials.myohsaa.org/logon. So soccer's kind of wrapping up now. Basketball coming up. That's really exciting in the winter. So that's definitely going to be exciting to watch some Comets basketball, girls and guys teams coming up as well. So, but we're here for the second half, and this has been close so far, 0-0. The Comets had a lot of opportunities at the beginning. Centerville with an opportunity there at the end, and the Comets weren't able to capitalize, and the Elks as well. They had the shot that was pretty open. I believe that was on the play. That was number 23, Caden Combs, and he had a little bit over the top of the goal, and that kind of went off the goalpost behind the goal. So, yeah.
Yeah, Drew Borchard as well was like probably the bright spot for Centerville in that first half. Really, he created a lot of the chances in the first half for Centerville. Centerville had a lot of the possession in the first half. That was really unusual seeing that, because Mason like to dominate the game in the middle. We've seen that all playoffs long, and that's usually unusual to see happen. But Centerville is a very good team, also undefeated. For Mason, their counterattack plan worked really well in the first half. They were able to create some good chances on goal, and unfortunately they couldn't find that in the first half, nor was Centerville, but we'll see what happens here in the second half as we'll get underway here. Looks like Mason and Centerville switch sides here. Mason will be attacking the left goal, and Centerville will be attacking the right.
Looks like Comets trying to get the ball early, so yep, 0-0. Winner advances to the regional finals against St. X or Sycamore. 2 teams the Comets have beaten this year.
It's good there from Joey. Looks like no call there. Looks like I think Mason parents wanted a foul there. I think they had an argument there.
And a cross in the middle, and the Comets able to save that one.
Centerville, first minute in this game, have had most of the ball. Mason had any possession of the ball here early on, but looks like it's about the same game plans for both teams. Centerville are going to try to control look that counterattack plan, but still early on.
It's kind of how the first half started. That got controlled it for the for most shots off counterattacks, but the Elks have definitely controlled the time of possession early on. So let's see if that continues here.
See a cross there.
Ooh, a good save.
That's excellent defending from Gabe. If he doesn't get their Centerville players in on goal there.
Yeah, he's saved 2 or 3 shots that could have been goals today already. And we're just a little bit into the second half. He's a great defender for the Comets, and he's one of those players who's a little bit underrated because he's a defender. A lot of times, guys like Bouchot and Kevin Wren will get a lot of the attention when they score, deservedly so, because they're making great plays. But Gabe Marlowe as well. He doesn't score many goals at that defensive back position, but he's one heck of a player.
Again, Centerville with excellent passing here early on here in the second half. Yeah, it's a good idea there from Jacob, and it was a good pass there from Cameron to find Bouchot, but no one was up there besides him and Max in support, because so many Mason players were back trying to defend.
The Elks able to keep it in bounds, but now Comets looks like they got possession back. They're trying to find Brogan, but just a little bit too strong on the pass.
Looks like he's trying to find Adam there. Adam just gets tangled there. He's going to lose the ball. Another turnover in the middle. And Gabe's going to clear that one out.
So I did lose the other
So that's going to be a throw-in opportunity for number 16, Joey Worms.
Yeah, Centerville, they really dominated this second half early on here, and they've tried to create a couple of opportunities, but some excellent defending there from Gabe and Joey to clear the ball out.
Yeah, they've definitely controlled the ball for a while. Another good header by Marlowe.
Looks like they're going to get the shove there for a foul. Looks like he kind of just shoved the Centerville center back there. Good flick there, good header from Cameron, and Bishop kind of kicks him there for a bit, and he just kind of pushes him down there for a bit, but looks like he get called for a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be foul on Bouchot. That's going to be Caleb McComas drawing the foul. Now Shrevers gets a touch there. He's had a lot of nice saves so far for the Elks, especially early on.
Let's shoot Butcher again. Controlling the ball in the middle. It's a good find there.
And Butcher's had a couple opportunities for the Elks, but unable to capitalize. And Zach Cochran there with a beautiful diving stop, and what a play by the sophomore goalkeeper.
Yeah, one of the few times he's been called upon there. That's a Centerville just working the ball from side to side, and that's a good cross there. Number 13 just plays the ball out wide. Good cross, and one of the few times Gabe doesn't get beat. That's a really good ball, and good job there from the Centerville striker, able to put the ball on target there.
Yeah, that's Nate Gotrin, forward senior for this Elks team.
Looks like Mason trying to answer with the attack of their own.
He's 14 goals on the year. He's third in the GWAC. He's Gotrin.
Looks like Max and the number 24 for Centerville, they're getting tangled up a bit.
Now it's going to be Austin Erickson to throw in.
Looks like Max Rose getting carded here.
Oh, and
yeah, it looks like they're on the ground. They're exchanging jabs there for a bit on the ground, but looks like Max is going to sub back here. Looks like Dylan Gallagher is going to check in left wing.
yeah, it's not good for the Comets, but
7 onto the pitch for Mason, number 20, Dylan Gallagher.
Is that surprising that there was a card there, Lucas, or is that something you'd expect?
I didn't really see what happened there. I wonder what Max did. We didn't get a replay there to see what happened, but whatever happened, the number 24 for Centerville was not very happy with it, but I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, it seemed to kind of happen after the play, so yeah, it must have been something that kind of occurred after play stopped, but who knows?
Well, the parents were happy about something. We just didn't. We didn't catch our eye to see what happened there. That was a good throw in there from Austin. They're just trying to create something. Looks like Mason's going to try to pin Centerville back here in their own end.
That's Winterhalter in the middle of the field. Here's Bouchot. Got a lot of Elks defenders around him, and unfortunately he loses it.
Yeah, he's got four defenders around him. Yeah, it's 4 people around him through there.
Looks like that was might have been a little bit of a foul there.
Yeah, just
and it will be, yeah. Yeah, it's Bocher.
Yeah, it's good dribble there. Bouchot coming back, try to defense, and good stab there. He just pushes Dylan Gallagher here. That's a foul.
There's one that's going to get caught every time, shoving the back.
Yep.
And now Ben Scooter is going to take the free kick for the Comets.
The game's has a little more bite to it, I would say, in the second half. We've seen a couple fouls, yellow card now. Do a couple more fouls. Looks like both teams are really good. That's another foul there.
Another one, yeah. That's getting pretty chippy.
Yeah, It's a good ball. Good pass from the center defender, and Joey just comes in. I don't see anything in there.
Yeah, looks like that was just two guys going for the ball, but
looks like it calls in favor of Mason actually.
Yeah.
Stand corrected.
Reserves by number 6, Micah McReynolds.
Yeah, fortunate there. It looked like it was just some incidental contact with both guys going for the ball. Comets will take it though, and Shreevers will save this one.
Mason's looked a little bit better here in the last couple minutes or so. Now they see them passing the ball in the middle here. Try to create a couple opportunities.
At the beginning of the beginning of the second half, the Comets really didn't have the ball too much, but yeah, like you said, they're starting to kind of control the possession slowly but surely here. Keeping on the Elks side of the field.
Get it, T. Gotta hold that, yeah.
Big kick downfield. Comets able to get it back.
Good idea there from Austin to play it back to Micah.
Again! Run, T, run.
There's Bocher.
Yeah, it's Bocher again.
Also, that might have been a little bit foul on Ben Scooter, but a no call there. And Bocher with a fast break. Kind of a quick opportunity there. Unable to get a shot off, though. Good job by the Comets. It looked like the Elks had an opportunity for a shot, and a foul is going to be called from behind. It looks like on that play that they had a quick opportunity to get a shot, but I don't think.
Yeah, it looks like this no call. What you said, Evan. It looks like Ben Scooter. You can tell he's frustrated with that. There you see he just gets the ball. Yeah, that's a foul there. This attack shouldn't have happened. I think Bocher gets away with one there. Good little quick feed there from number 23. Tries to clear it away, and Ben Scooter gets fouled again here. This one, it's called. It's gotten very physical, I would say. First 10 minutes in this second half, both teams fouled a lot. I've seen a yellow card too.
Yeah, there's been more fouls in the first 10 minutes of the second half than all the first half combined, and it's been a lot more actually. So yeah, it's getting pretty chippy.
Yeah, and that's what you expect for a playoff game.
Yeah, these two teams, just great teams all year, both one seeds, and they've put in so much work. So of course they're going to leave it all out on the field tonight. Now Sam McKee to Ben Scooter.
It's good for Ben Scooter to find two open Comets midfielders.
Elks able to get it back though on the far side of the field. Now Comets clear it.
Cameron's trying to win that ball there. Another foul. There's time. It looks like Cameron Donors there's a victim on that one.
There's so many fouls early on in this second half, and now
looks like they're holding for a substitution. Looks like Kevin Wren is checking back in this game. I believe it is for Cameron Donor. Kevin immediately on the ball.
It tries to find Bouchel, but pretty good defense by the Elks. I'm trying to create an opportunity. It's like McKee.
It's good there from Sam.
That was a good job trying to just get a shot there. He didn't have much space. He was able to kind of turn around and get you got a decent look there, but just to the right of the goal.
That's a pretty good shot there for Sam. You know, he's working through traffic. Number 23, number 13 actually is all over him really. And that was good there. Able to create his own shot there.
There's Alex Fuentes, the junior, with pretty good defense there. A big kick downfield. Cochran coming out of the goal. And Marlowe able to save it, but they were able to get it back, and now the Comets will. So Centerville looked like they might have had an opportunity for a second there, but the Comets.
Yeah, there's a little miscommunication there from Zach and Gabe.
Yeah. Luckily for the Comets, they had about 6 defenders out there to about 2 Centerville attackers. So they definitely had the numbers.
Sloppy there from Adam. Couldn't get the ball out. Didn't really know who to pass it to. Fortunately, no Mason's able to win it back.
And Comets trying to get their first good look at the second half. They haven't had many looks to start.
So that's number 23 there. Able to intercept that for Centerville. Got 4 players all over. Number 21, Drew Bocher there, and that was a very good tactic there from Mason. I don't know what the call is there. Maybe.
Are they gonna call it? They're gonna call offsides.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be offside.
I was gonna say that's probably what they're gonna call, but it didn't look like, didn't appear that he was offside. So I'm not sure about that one. Kind of a questionable call.
Yeah, I believe that was probably an offside call there. Whatever it is, the Mason parents weren't happy about it.
And Cochran, they're able to save it. Now the Comets upfield, a lot of room on that far side of the field. So here's Wren. Deflection on the play, back out to McKee. Both these teams, high-scoring teams. Centerville averaging 4.4 goals a game, and the Comets averaging 3.8 goals a game. So I think it's safe to say both these teams won't get to their averages tonight. Just shows how good these defenses are.
High-scoring teams too. Let's go work there from Kevin.
Up now, Ben Scooter.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Fires in the middle.
Played to
really
Kevin.
nice pass. And Wren has a little bit of space,
Yes.
and he's able to knock it on the left side of the net. Beautiful goal by Kevin Wren, and the Comets with a 1-0 lead. That was all set up by Luke Bensker.
Excellent ball from Luke Bensker there. And Kevin Wren just can't stop scoring. Continues his hot form. Good ball there. Look at Sam. This is a perfect idea there for Sam. Gets the turn, plays it to Kevin. Kevin has all the time in the world to set up a shot. And a perfect side netting. 1-0 Mason. He can't stop scoring.
Yeah, he's able to, he was smart there. He knew he had extra time. He took that extra touch to kind of get his feet set, line himself up, and a perfectly placed shot, and there's nothing Shrevers could do about it. And the Mason Comets up 1-0 here. Looking to go.
You can see how much it means to them too.
Oh, yeah. Looking to get this big win and trying to advance by the winner of St. X and Sycamore. Trying to get to the final 8 here.
That's 3 playoff goals in 2 games.
Man, Kevin Wren, 3 goals in 2 games. And it's not just 3 goals in 2 games in the regular season. It's 3 goals in 2 games to win districts and then in the regional semifinals.
How about I bring that up? Yeah. Looks like Centerville trying to answer with a goal of their own here. That was so smart there from Sam. We've seen so many people, especially because Sam's not a striker as well. He's just a midfielder going up there. And we've seen them try to force a shot that's been blasts over the bar or just gets on goal. And Kevin was wide open, so that's excellent vision. Just find Kevin there. Kevin just set up his shot perfectly and was able to find the net. The only thing that surprised me was Kevin wasn't starting tonight after his performance against Carroll, and now he has a goal here tonight.
Yeah, another thing too was interesting about this Comets team is Centerville had about 12 more goals in the Comets on the year, but the Comets had about 5 or 6 more assists to the Comets. A lot of their goals have come off beautiful passes like we just saw there from Ben Scooter and McKee. So this team relies on great passes, and that's definitely one of their strengths, not only scoring goals, but kind of creating opportunities where everyone gets involved.
Another thing with Sam McKee, they're not going to get credit here, but if you rewatch that 4th goal Mason scored, that all started because Sam McKee sprinted off that corner kick and was able to keep the create a play. And that was the pass that led to Pichot, that led to Kevin's goal. So that whole play started because of Sam McKee's determination to win the ball.
Now Comets on the throw-in, trying to advance here on their 1-0 lead. Run to the middle.
It looks like Dylan there was trying to play Bishop. We're on the same page there.
Yep, Shrever's able to get that one pretty easily.
We'll get a replay on this goal here. You see Kevin there, he's just fighting the defender there. That's really good for him, able to win that good turn. And he plays it back here to Austin. And this is when it kind of starts here. It's like Austin to Gabe, and Gabe wants to play to Ben Scooter there, but the Centerville defender cuts him off, and Ben Scooter has time, and he's going to put a perfect ball there. And Sam, that's excellent. This is really good vision from Sam. It just turns perfectly. Kevin has so much time there to line up his shot, and that's a perfect placement there from for Kevin.
Yeah, and Jacob Bouchon on that play was kind of a decoy because he could have been open as well, but both the Elks defenders just kind of resorted toward him and trying to stop the leader in goals for the Comets, and that left Kevin Wren open. So
that is true. And Bouchon, he attracts so many attention. He's big and he's had so many goals and assists this year, so he's obviously going to attack 1 or 2 defenders. So yeah, you're right. He was almost used as a decoy there.
Now throw in here for the Elks.
Looks like you're going to get Dillon there for a little foul.
Free kick Elks, service by number 8.
Free kick off the foul by Gallagher.
Good clearance here from Joey. Good win there from Sam. And you just see the midfield three from both teams just really fighting there. Both of them really just trying to win the ball. You can tell they're just getting really physical. That's why you've seen so many fouls in the second half. Both teams are just really putting it all, giving it their all.
That was a nice job again by Ben Stewart, able to stay with that. And now Elks have the ball here.
Looks like we didn't say this, but Nolan Fitz is checked in. Looks like 5 for Adam Winterhalter in the midfield.
Yeah, Fitz, we saw him up front earlier this game, playing for forward, now playing some mid as well. So, yeah, like you said, he's a versatile player all over the field, this Comets team.
It's good there from Austin.
Elks trying to advance it. And good defense. Yeah, since the Mason goal, the Elks have kind of controlled the time of possession here. Comets really haven't had the ball a ton since they scored that goal about 5 minutes back.
Yeah, you gotta give Centerville credit. They've had the ball pretty much mostly all game. Looking for show, they're just trying as hard as to fight off and win the ball back.
Just pushing them back all the way back to Shrevers.
Let's get one there from the Centerville player. Oh, he almost keeps that in.
Oh, and
he's trying to tackle the flag there.
They're right on the flag.
Hey, Bradley.
Yeah, I see on that play. Good job there. Gets turned there, number 22. He's trying to get the ball a touchline, trying to cross his ball in, and takes a heavy touch. Just kind of just runs into the flag there. He's gonna go out for a Mason goal kick.
It was kind of a slide tackle on the flag there. That's Isaiah Masai, the Massey, the junior. Now an opportunity for the Elks, but Cochran able to run out and fall on top of it. That was good awareness there from the sophomore goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a good win there from number 23 from Centerville. And puts the ball in a little too strong, and Cochran does good come off his line there, collect that.
Yeah, it was Combs in the pass trying to find Massey. Now the Elks have a little bit of space again, and they're going to take a big shot at it, but way over the goal and way to the right as well. So yeah, it looked like they had numbers there, but it was a little bit of kind of an impatient kind of forced shot there from the Elks. It's one that's a very low percentage shot, and that's one that's definitely hard to keep low.
midway through the second half, you have to be happy for Mason. They have the 1-0 lead. And they haven't had much possession of the game, so maybe if the lead still stands with maybe 5 minutes left in this game, you probably go to a really defensive formation maybe and try to see out the 1-0 win.
Yeah, they've had a lot of counterattacks like you mentioned before. They haven't had the ball much, but when they've had the ball, they've definitely made it count. They've created a lot of good opportunities. The Elks have had the ball, but this Comets back line and these midfielders are really stepping up right here in the second half and really just not allowing that easy shot that the Comets were able to get.
Yeah, it looks like Cameron's checked in for the goal scorer, Kevin Rand, on that right wing. Cameron try to provide maybe another goal for Mason to get a 2-0 lead. Also, a 2-0 lead for Mason would just be huge.
St. X just opened for books. The goal to 1-0 with 17 minutes left to play. St. X 1-0 with 17 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like St. X as well. We just got word that St. X is 1-0 over Sycamore with just 17 minutes left to play. So this results hold. Mason will beat St. X in the next round.
Imagine how big that game would be. 1 Mason, St. X 2 seed, and these teams already played earlier this year. Yeah, like you said, we got to call that one here on ICRC. That was a great game. That was an absolute blast to call. And, man, Comets able to win 2-1. And
number 15.
it would be a rematch. It would be a great game.
And, you know, St. X, they were pretty unlucky there. Maybe the second goal that was disallowed there, and they felt hard done by that. So that was a very, very tight game. You can tell if both teams would meet again, it would probably be the exact same game.
Yes, and St. X also had a kind of a corner kick opportunity that went in for a goal, but unfortunately, looked like there was a penalty on the play for the Bombers on that one, so they could have tied it 2-2 with a corner kick goal, but there's kind of a foul on the play and it didn't count, but it's definitely a wild one. And see if the Comets can get back there and the Bombers as well. It's getting a little chippy too on the field right now.
Yeah, looks like Austin and Drew there were just tangling there for a bit. Drew's gonna win that ball. Austin just stays with it. Yeah, looks like a little shove there for a bit. It looks like just both players going for the ball and little afters
Free kick
in a bit, but
service by number 12.
I think the ref's been very good tonight. I would say that the ref's been consistent calling his calls. You know, hasn't been maybe in favor of one side. I think he's been consistent with his calls, and that's all you can ask for.
Yep.
If you're a supporter. Yeah, Johnson and Micah were on the same page there. Micah didn't finish his run there. If Micah was, but put a cross in and would have been able to score.
Yep, and Lee Miller for the Elks just going to let that go out of bounds. So now about 15 minutes left to play in this game. Comets up 1-0. Kevin Wren with a goal around the 26th minute.
Yeah, see, it's around there, 26th, 25th minute mark. Looks like Nolan's going to go up at striker. Looks like the show probably checked out of this game. Probably for Adam, honestly, and then Adam probably dropped back to mid. Nolan moved up at striker.
Erickson is going to throw it if the Comets trying to go fast.
That's Nolan Fitz.
And trying to find Fitz downfield. Fitz able to maintain possession, crosses it in. It looked like it was a little bit misplayed there.
Yeah, someone's got to support Dylan. He was going to call for a foul there. It's a good crosser from Dylan. Unfortunately, Dylan couldn't bring it down. Someone's got to support him there. I think the left back from Mayfield's got to support him for a drop. It's good there for Dylan to turn, and looks like that ball was going out of bounds anyway. Looks like it wasn't a foul call. Looks like it's going to go up for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's probably they didn't call the foul there because it's kind of already out of bounds when it happened. But yeah, it was a little bit of a missed opportunity. I'm not sure if the Comets could have scored on that, but that was maybe an opportunity that they'd like to have back. But right now, I'd definitely say the main focus just on playing grade D right now. You don't want to get too conservative, though.
No. Exactly right. You don't want to get too conservative. You can tell Mason they're trying to get that second goal. There's only 13 minutes left in this game, but there's still plenty of time for Mason to try to find that second goal.
Now Elks an opportunity here. Free kick from about the 40.
So that was Drew there on the shot. Looks like they're saying it took a deflection. See here, clearance out. Not particularly great clearance, and they're saying it took a deflection probably off of Adam, I would assume, but
that's definitely tough to tell.
Yeah, it was tough to tell there.
It kind of looked like the ball just traveled in a straight pass. So I wonder if it took a deflection, it would have been very small and kind of tough to see. But
Yeah.
Crossing it in off the corner. And a goal by the Elks. A lot of traffic there on the play, and the ball's kind of moving around, and Cochran just unable to get it.
Looks like they're going to call offside there.
Oh, and it's going to be offside. So, wow. These Elks parents are not happy right now.
Yeah, I think this is a good call from the referee. I think if the player to the left of the Centerville player that touched it in, if he scores, then it's going to be counted as a goal. It's a good cross here, headed away. And if number 8 for Centerville able to put that ball, and that's going to give him a goal, but 23 came from an offside position. Okay, he crossed the ball, and he's out of your screen right now, but he's offside. And the ball's...
And almost another opportunity for the Elks. And they're able to score. Cochran on the play. He fell. There's a lot of traffic there, and off the deflection, it looks like they're able to score. So just like that, it seemed like the Elks had a goal. Now they do actually get a goal. And they tie this game up at 1 with 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, just what we were saying, you know. Centerville, the goal was offside, and they come right back after and is able to put the ball in. So look here, it's just a ball scrambled, and then he was just able, number 4 for Centerville was able to put that ball home, and Micah wasn't able to clear the ball. Looks like Mason probably won an offside there.
Yeah, Tatum Early, the junior mid, he's not one of their top 3 scorers, but he's definitely a guy who can get it done from that midfield position, the junior. So 2 juniors both scoring goals for teams. Kevin Wren for the Comets, and man, just like that, this game's tied up at 1.
Tied up at 1. And you might see overtime might be on the horizon for us. We got 12 minutes left. We got quite a bit in this game to see if anyone can find the game-winning goal.
After the deflection, that was about as easy of a goal you can get there for Early, with Cochran especially down, kind of falling on the net there. So. Yeah, 1-1 or 1-1. 12:07 left in this one. Yeah, let's see if we're in store for overtime.
Yeah, credit for Centerville. They probably got Mason and that goal like sleeping probably a bit. Probably just we're trying to play the ball out back casually, and they were able to capitalize.
That was extremely fast after the offsides call. About 10 seconds later, yeah. We just kind of looked up, and they were right there in the net. So the Centervilles definitely seemed to gain the momentum. Even after the Comets' goal, they've started to control the ball a lot, and now that's really paying off here. After the Comets' goal, the offense kind of has been a little bit flat the last 10 minutes or so after Kevin Wren's goal. So this Centerville team is taking advantage of that, and they've really been controlling the time of possession. So the Comets are going to respond. This team's battled back before, like you said, beating up 3-0 to Carroll, then making it 3-3. Then coming back and able to fight even when they've given up 3 goals in a row and win this game. So this Comets team knows what it's like to battle back and face adversity.
Yep,
so
they've done it all season long. It's good there. It looks like Drew Bocher was the one who won that ball, and he's able just to dribble through a couple of Mason defenders, and looks like the referee actually had his flag up. I think that's what the Mason players were seeing there, but it looks like the center referee had a different view and said he was actually onside as well. So that's probably what the Mason players were confused about. But regardless, Centerville they didn't give up on the play and was able to put the ball in the goal.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing there with some miscommunication. But yeah, and until the play is blown dead, you got to keep going because you never know what happened. And unfortunately, results in a goal there. Now another run for the Elks, but Cochran able to skew this one.
Centerville's got a bit of momentum here. You would assume Jacob Rousseau's probably he's back in this game, and Kevin Wren try to get Mason that second goal.
Bouchot and Wren are both in scoring all postseason, so yeah, you expect both those guys up front. Now McKee trying to make something happen in the middle of the field, and a clear for this Elks team. So the Centerville Elks have really controlled the ball for the last 10 minutes or so.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time I'd like to ask that everyone that is not wearing a mask, please put your mask on. We need to wear a mask so that we can continue to play. So if everyone could please put their mask back on if it's not on, we would appreciate it.
Looks like Centerville's going to try to cross that ball, and he's going to go out for a goal kick.
Looks like he might have gotten the field goal there, though.
Looks like probably another sub for Mason. Looks like Adams going to get back in this game. Looks like another sub for Mason. Looks like it's going to be Kevin. Oh, looks like Schultz there. Looks like he's limping off the field.
That's a bad sign for the Comets.
Looks like that's actually might be Austin Erickson actually.
That's Erickson. Yeah, it appears. Yeah, it seemed like we thought it might be Bouchot because he's kind of been battling a little bit of injuries throughout the playoffs, but Erickson, he's played well. He's a really good midfielder, can play defense. He scored last game on a penalty kick. He's a key piece for this Comets team and someone they don't want to lose. Hopefully he's all right.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a little bit nasty foul there. It's a
slide tackle from behind.
Touch and tackle from behind. It's a little bit of bad touch, and that's a foul. That could be card worthy. Yeah, from number 4 for Centerville, but yeah, it looks like Sam's a little shaken up.
Yeah, Sam kind of holding his leg. It seems like these Mason parents want a card, so I don't know if they're going to get one. Yeah, Sam McKee for the Comets. He had the assist earlier on the goal by Kevin Wren. Well, hopefully he's okay, and it looks like we're gonna take a quick break here as we're checking on Sam McKee. Let's hope he's doing okay.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC TV.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
We are back from the commercial break, so let's hope Sam McKee's injury is okay. As seen there, goal by Kevin Wren for the Comets.
Yeah, that was a goal to open up the scoring. That was good. Good find there from Sam. Kevin was able to open up the scoring there. And then Centerville was able to answer the goal of their own. A little bit of controversy, whoever faces the flag, but Centerville was able to play to the whistle and was able to get the equalizing goal.
Yep, so 1-1 right now, yeah. Like you see, Comets with the early goal, they had the lead, and then Centerville kind of had an offsides and a good chance for a goal, and then seconds later after that, they were able to come out of nowhere and tie the game up at 1. So right now, Sam McKee, he was down in the play and injured. He's just trying to shake it off there. Yeah, on the foul by the Centerville player.
Yeah, you'd hope he's been so huge for Mason all year long, captain. He's been a massive piece, and it looks like number 14, Luis Rojo, junior for Mason. He hasn't gotten as much time as a lot of people thought, but he's been very good when he has, and it looks like he's going to check in for Sam here for maybe for a little bit.
Hey, he's another junior for this Comets team. Let's hope Sam McKee's okay. Yep, Luis Rojo, junior midfielder. He's going to be a key piece for this Comets team next year, especially.
It's going to be a cross.
A little bit too far in the play. That was kind of the right idea there, but yeah, just a little bit too far. Now Shrevers with the goal kick.
That's a good win there from Luis, just checking in the game. He's going to play the ball. Bouchot's going to try to win that.
Bouchot, yeah, trying to come up with that, but two Centerville defenders right there as well as Shrevers.
Let's go there from Adam. Put the ball in. Bouchot just gets kind of sandwiched in between the two. He draws two defenders, two center backs for Centerville, and unfortunately he wasn't able to come out of that.
Yeah, the Comets in that position, they kind of needed someone else up there along with Bouchot, but just him on that play.
It was good there from Luis. Luis is going to get on the end of this. We're just going to try to battle for this.
Comets are doing a better job kind of keeping the time possession here since the key injury about a few minutes ago.
Yep. Chance for a late goal here. 7 minutes left from either one of these teams. Mason controlling the bar now and trying to get an attack.
Looks like another Commons down again, so.
Looks like no one fits that time.
So a lot of injuries for this Comets team, but then they throw it in when kind of Fitz is limping, still trying to go fast. Bouchot.
Bouchot's fine. It looks like they're going to get a corner kick out of that. Or a goal kick, actually. Looks like they're saying hit off of Bouchot's foot.
Bouchot not happy about that one, but 24 for the Elks. Will Hoffman, the junior defender, yeah, he was kind of pointing that it was their ball right away, so yeah. Looks like it. Gallagher trying to get it back there for the Comets. Trying to control the ball for about the final 6 minutes of the second half. See if we're in store for some overtime.
Good ball there from Adam. Looks like Bouchot. Looks like he's onside there.
That was a pretty good opportunity there, but
he thinks he's offside there. He looks at the linesman, thinking he's offside, and I think he wanted to take a touch there, and then he could have gotten a better shot on goal.
Bouchot trying to track that one down, but Shrever's going to get to it first.
They're going to get a foul there on Bouchot, but
I didn't really see much of a foul there. It looked like he kind of just flopped on the play, but
free kick out.
Who knows?
This clears the ball up, and yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah,
he just trips
there's no
trips
contact
over
there.
Bouchot.
Yeah, I think they could tell that, but Bouchot has been a little bit frustrated these last couple of minutes and just trying to do something to kind of rattle him up. But he's played well tonight. He's got a lot of opportunities.
Good giving it there from Kevin and Luis.
Kevin Rennie, no ton of room there. This Comets team, they've had some opportunities the last couple of minutes. Still very much in this game, even though it feels like they're losing right now because they're up 1-0. They allowed the goal. It's 1-1, but still a tie game, still anyone's game.
Yep.
And this team they have to keep playing hard. They got to keep their head up.
Good ball over the top there from Adam. So you just see the midfield just battling really hard here, trying to win the ball. Centerville comes out with it.
Now Bocher.
Yeah, that's true. Bocher just trying to go through everyone.
That was a good job there. He kind of created some space and kind of allowed himself to be able to get the cross there, but wasn't really anyone home on that.
It's Lensick there fighting. I think Bocher there on that one. Mason just trying to play the ball long. They finally call a foul in Bouchot's favor.
Yeah, a lot of fouls have gone against him, but gets one there with 3 minutes left.
Ball at the top. Bouchot, that's excellent control there. And yeah, it's a foul.
That's a good job. He was kind of just boxing him out there on the play.
I think Joey Lensick.
Yep.
Maybe on this cross. That's a good ball. No one's there.
Yeah. He put in pretty good position, but yeah, just kind of hits the ground there and bounces to Shrevers. So under 3 minutes left in the second half, it looks like we could be in store for overtime.
And Gallagher just gets both legs just swooped out, and he's asking for a card.
Free kick Comets.
It looks like he's not going to get a card, but it will be a foul.
This is really good from Luis. He's just putting a lot of pressure on him. And then Gallagher and Emily win the ball, and he just gets both legs swept underneath him.
Big foul on Caleb McComas. And now Comets with a free kick. Oh, a header. And that was a pretty decent opportunity there, but bounces to Shrevers.
And Bouchot was there. And Ben Scooter with an excellent ball.
2 minutes.
And now we're in crunch time in 2 minutes. And a goal would just be absolutely massive for either team. Bouchot going on in this one.
Bouchot, an opportunity. Running down the right side, trying to find his man. Oh, almost in the goal.
Oh, what a save.
What a save by Shrevers. He dove. That was about an inch from getting into the net. And wow, that was about as close as you can get to a goal. Wow.
Looks like they might have caught a foul, maybe, right here. Looks like they did. It's so good for Kevin Wrench comes in just trying to throw his body in there, trying to get the ball. Looks like Dylan Gallagher, they probably call a foul on Gallagher there, who collided with the Centerville player or Kevin there.
There was an opportunity there, though, for the Comets. Now just about a minute left in this game. Now the Elks trying to create an opportunity. And it looks like they have a chance. And they scored. Wow, what an opportunity out of nowhere. It was a 2-on-1. And Zach Cochran just couldn't have gotten that one as a 2-on-1. And wow. It looked like that was Nate Gotrin, number 9. Great job. He just kind of kicked it over the Comets defenders' heads. Just like that, the Comets thought they had a goal. But man, the Elks get a goal there, and that is absolute killer.
Like killer. Absolute dagger to the hearts of Mason. And it's a good ball, and just takes a weird deflection off, and it falls in Centerville's wide. Number 9 for Centerville was able to just perfectly puts that in.
Just kind of kicked it over both the guys' heads and just ran right back to him, and no one was there. In good position, and then there wasn't really anything Cochran could do there on the 1-and-1. He didn't really have much of a chance, but now everyone for the Elks is back, just trying to play defense. Only about a minute left to go, man.
Look at everyone's up for Mason. Look at this. A minute left.
You gotta do what you gotta do here. And Centerville just content to clear it. Comets have to go fast. Quick throw in.
47 seconds left.
For the Elks right now, you're just trying to clear everything. Just kick it back as far as you can. And now Cochran coming out to play. And then off the deflection. Just gonna have to get it back quickly. It's not looking well for the Comets right now with about 30 seconds left to go.
Got 23 seconds left. You got to put the ball up.
Right to Centerville again.
And Micah puts the ball
There's
up.
an opportunity there. Just a little bit too far. Looks like they're just going to try to hold this one.
Looks like that'll be it.
They're trying to block.
Centerville.
Oh, man.
It's a goal in the last minute.
What a crazy ending. It was 1-0 Comets almost the whole way at the beginning of the second half. And then 1-1. It looked like this game was surely going to overtime. And then Nate Gotrin with his 15th goal on the year. And that's a big one. Third in the GWAC in goals, and man, that's a killer. This Comets team, like both these teams are 1 seeds. Great. That's just a killer for the Comets to be up 1-0, and then 1-0, 30 minutes left, and not even able to get this game in overtime. But wow, what a game! So this Centerville Elks team is going to play the winner of St. X Sycamore. We know St. X was up earlier in this game, and man, this is absolutely crushing.
Yeah, you gotta give credit to Centerville. You know, they fought to the end. You got that goal in the last minute. Give all credit where they played a very good game. You can give possession, but it's absolutely heartbreaking for Mason. First loss of the year, and it comes and it ends their season, unfortunately.
Yep. Only one loss in the year, but this is unfortunately the time where you can't lose. But Comets, yeah, a great year, able to make it to the regional semifinals. And now the Centerville Elks are moving on to the regional finals. So there's going to be 8 teams left in the next round. So what a game here from Centerville High School. Centerville Elks 2, Mason Comets 1, giving the Comets their first loss of the year. And unfortunately knocks them out of the tournament. Centerville will get the winner of St. X and Sycamore. Thank you for sticking with us all night. It was a great game and fun to watch.